All right, good morning, everyone. Happy Friday. Welcome to the Community Fitness Program sponsored by U Chicago's Medicine's Urban Health Initiative in partnership with Body Parts Fitness. Thank you for joining us today as Marta leading us through today's exercise.
Hello, everyone. Again, I'm Marta. I'm a certified yoga instructor with Body Parts Fitness. And today we'll be doing another sequence of yoga with weights. You can do this practice without weights and in a chair. We will stand up and use the chair for support in part of the sequence. So I invite you to come and sit up nice and tall. Come towards the edge of your seat and allow your toes and your heels to ground into the earth. Just slide your hands here on your hips and tip the pelvis forward to create a nice arch in the spine, and then release your hands down.
Oh.
You can place your hands here on your knees or bring the palms up to give you a little more expansion. And let's just get ourselves centered and prepared for this practice that involves yoga, strength training, and a little functional movement. So just take a moment and settle in. Arrive with your breath. Just notice the rise and the fall of your belly. Made it to the end of the week. And we have all the activities of our limbs, a reasonable portion of health and strength. And we're doing the right thing by moving our bodies. Let's connect with our breath. Take a deep inhale in through the nose. Hold at the top of the breath. And then exhale through the mouth. As you exhale, continue to sit up nice and tall. Let's do that one more time. Inhale. Hold. Exhale, release. Inhale one more time. Hold. Exhale, release. Beautiful. If your eyes were closed, open them, and we'll slide our hands down by our sides. Sit up nice and tall. Reposition yourself, and we'll sweep the arms up overhead. Look up as you inhale, and then exhale, bring your fingertips down towards the earth. We're just going to start by warming up and connecting our breath with movement before we pick up the weights. One more inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, release the fingertips back down. Let's do one more. Inhale, lift, arms up. And this time, interlace our fingertips and bring the elbow, the palms towards the ceiling. Straighten the elbows, and we'll sway from side to side. Keep both sit bones grounded into the earth, and then engage the core as you lift back up. We'll take it to the opposite side. Beautiful. Let's do that one more time. Sitting up nice and tall. Sway over to the right. Back to center. And then take it to the left. Wonderful. Release your hands. And we'll take our right arm and cross it over the body, bringing the left arm up. Let's take a nice stretch. Draw the left shoulder blade down. We'll take a few rounds of breath here. And then we'll switch sides. Take the left arm and cross it over the body. The right arm lifts up. And then release the hands back down to your lap. From here, we'll come into shoulder rolls. So I'm going to take my hands on my shoulders, draw the elbows up, and then take them all the way around, creating a nice circle. Lift the elbows up, draw the shoulder blades towards one another, like you're squeezing a pencil in between the shoulder blades, and then back down. Let's do this for a couple of rounds here. Up, back, down, up, back, down. One more. up, back, and down. And then we'll reverse it. Take it back, squeeze the pencil, bring the elbows up and then around and down. Back, up, around, and down. Back, up, around, and down. Let's do two more. Back, up, around, and down. Last one. Back, up, around, and down. Beautiful. From here, we'll move into a little more seated work to warm up cat-cow. So I'm sitting up nice and tall, and I have the option to bring my hands up underneath the chair, or you can even rest them on your thighs, or if you'd like, bring them behind your back to the seat of the chair. And we're going to do cat-cow. So I'm going to tip my pelvis forward, inhale, and look up. And then reverse it, round the spine, draw the chin to the chest, tuck your pelvis. One more, inhale, look up. Exhale, release, round the spine, chin to chest. Inhale, lift, look up. Exhale, release, round the spine, chin to chest. Keep your feet grounded into the mat. Inhale, lift, look up. Exhale, round and release. Beautiful. Sitting up nice and tall. We'll take side stretch. Going to take my right hand down, lift the left arm up and take it all the way over to the right. Feeling that gorgeous stretch on the left side. And then we'll engage the core as we lift back up, switch sides. Left hand comes down, extend the right arm up, take it all the way over. Beautiful. And let's do that again on each side. Sweep the arms up, the left arm up, take it over. And then again, last side. Over. Beautiful. From here, I'm going to take my right leg and cross it over the left. We're going to come into eagle arms here. And eagle pose, which includes the legs and the arms. Extend the arms out. Keep your thumb up towards the ceiling. And I'll take my hands to the midline, my arms to the center of my body. Take the left arm up underneath the right, and then interlace your fingertips, wrapping the forearms around each other. Or maybe you slide your hands onto your shoulders and lift the elbows. Beautiful. Let's take a couple of breaths here. And then unwind the arms and the leg and we'll switch side. Left leg crosses over the right. You can hook your left leg around the right if that feels good. Extend the arms out. Bring them to the midline and then take the opposite arm up underneath. You're interlacing the fingertips, lifting the elbows, or place your hands on your shoulders. Beautiful. And then unwind. Let's come back to center. From here, we'll take a nice simple twist. I'm coming over to the left side here. My left hand is on the back of the chair. I'll extend the right arm up and then turn my torso towards the back of the chair. Sitting up nice and tall. Continue to tip the pelvis forward. Finding that beautiful natural curve in the spine. Take a couple of rounds of breath here. And then gently unwind, and then we'll walk ourselves to the opposite side. Second to last movement before we pick up our weights. This time I have my right hand to the back of the chair. The left arm lifts up, reach, and then turn your torso towards the back of the chair here. Continue to tip the pelvis forward to find that nice arch in the spine. And breathe. And then walk your feet back to center. Beautiful. From here, I'm going to take my right leg and wrap my fingers around behind the right knee into the chest. And let's just take some ankle circles here. Point the toes and go around and round. Continue to sit up nice and tall. And then switch direction. Beautiful. And I'm going to draw my right leg across the left here, coming into a figure four. We have a nice external rotation here on the right leg, and I'm flexing the right foot. Stay up nice and tall if that feels good, or if you want to take a deeper forward fold, draw your chest towards your calf. You can even slide your fingertips onto the mat or use your blocks here. Relax your head. And then come all the way back up. Let's take another twist here. Taking my right knee to the chest, and I'll slide my left arm around. Just take a seated twist here. Right hand to the back of the chair and then twist. Gently unwind and bring the right leg down. Let's switch sides. Left knee comes into the chest. Interlace the fingertips below the left knee, and we'll take our circles here. So we've warmed up all areas of our body here before we pick up the weights. Continue to breathe, utilizing your breath. Beautiful. And then we'll cross the leg over, flexing the foot, sit up nice and tall or come forward. See what feels good. Couple of rounds of breath here. And then if you fold it forward, lift all the way up. Draw the left knee into your chest. Extend the right arm out and then wrap it around the left knee. Take your twist. And then gently unwind. Bring the left knee back down. Sit up nice and tall here. And then we'll start with our upper body work. So we're going to do sets of 10. And you can do this practice with or without weights. If you don't have weights, use water bottles or cans. So I'm going to start with bicep curls. So I'm taking my weights in my hand, continuing to sit up nice and tall. My palms are facing the monitor and my elbows are into my waist. And then I'll lift the arms up and then gently draw them down. Let's do a set of 10. 1, and just breathe naturally. Down. 2. Down. 3. Down. 4. Take it down, straighten the elbow. 5. Down. 6. Down. Beautiful. 7. Take it down, squeeze and contract the muscles. 8. Down. Let's do 2 more. 9. Down. Keep your torso stable. If you're wobbling, you might need to lower the weights or just let go of them. Come down nice and slow. Beautiful. So I'm going to settle my weights on my knees here, or my thighs rather, not my knees. Sitting up nice and tall, and we're going to do overhead press. So I bring my arms up to cactus arm. The elbows are in alignment with the shoulders. Again, the palms are facing me. And we'll lift up and then slowly bring them down. Let's do a set of 10. 1, down. 2, down. 3, down. 4, down. 5, down. 6, down. 7, bring your elbows down just to the shoulders. Beautiful. 8, take it down. 2 more. 9, squeeze down. Last one. 10, down. Beautiful. I'm going to lower these weights to the earth, and I'm going to pick up a lighter set of weights. We're going to do front raises. Like now, this time my wrists are facing the monitor and my palms are behind. Elbows are straight, and I lift the arms up just to the shoulders and then take them down, front raises. We'll do 10. 1, take it down. Beautiful. 2, down. 3, down. 4, down. 5, down. 6, down. 7, down. 8, down. 2 more. 9, down. Last one. 10, down. Beautiful. This time I'll bring my palms towards the thighs and we'll come into lateral raises. Lift up, shoulder width, and then come down. Contract the muscles as you lower. Let's do a set of 10. 1, take it down. 2, down. 3, down. 4, down. 5, down. 6, down. 7, down. 8, squeeze and release. 2 more. 9, down. Last one. 10, down. Beautiful. I'll settle my weights on my thighs. And then from here, we'll come into a seated row. We have 2 more upper body movements before we move on to our lower body. So I'm bringing my chest towards the thigh, and I'll take my arms down by my calves. And I'm going to row. So bring the elbows up and back and then down. 1, take it down. As you lift the weights towards your shoulders, draw the scapula toward one another. That's 2. We're doing 10. 3, release. 4, release. 5, release. 6, keep the elbows in towards the waist, down. 7, squeeze and release. 8, squeeze and release. 9, squeeze and release. Last one. 10, squeeze and release. Beautiful. I'm going to set my weights down. And from here, we'll come into triceps. One last upper body movement here. I'm going to pick up a heavier weight. If you have the lighter weights, you may want to use them one on each hand. But if you have a heavier set, take one, lift the arms up, straighten the elbows, and then just bend the elbows, bringing the weight down behind your head. Watch yourself. Inhale, lift up. We'll do 10. That was 1, 2, down, or 3, down, or 4, down, or 5, down, or 6, down, 7, down, 8. 2 more, down, 9, last one, down, and 10. Watch your weight as you lower it all the way down. Let's release the weights for a moment. Grab some water if you have it, and we're going to move on to lower body. We're going to do a few of our lower body movements without weights, and then we'll pick them up. So we'll start with marches, heel knee lifts or marches. So I'm going to lift my hands up over so that they're hovering over my thighs. And then I'll lift my left knee up to tap the palm and then just switch. Keep your feet flexed. So we're working the lower body now, and we're just creating a little mobility in our hips. Lift up and keep your spine nice and long. Another option, if you want, is to place weights in the hip groin, but I'm not doing that for this practice, but if you want to do that at some point, you certainly can, or maybe even hold them in your hands. Let's just start with a little bit of lower body mobility. Let's do one more on each side. Beautiful. And then release. From here, I'm going to move this over in the way. And we're going to do a hip rotation. So I'm sitting up towards the edge of my mat, and I'm going to place my hands on my hips. A couple of options. You can keep your hands on your hips or place them on the seat of the chair. On the seat of the chair kind of gives you a little bit more stability here because you can hold on, or on the hips. Just see what feels best. I'm taking my left leg up and out. So it's an internal and an external rotation. Let's do 10 on each side. We'll do one side and then 10 on one side and then 10 on the other. 1, out, and then up. 2, out, back in. 3, out, back in. 4, out, back in. 5, out, back in. 6, out, back in. 7, out, back in. 8, out, back in. 2 more. 9, out, back in. 10, out, back in. Another option you can do, I don't have them with me, but if you have ankle weights, you can place them on your ankles, and that gives you a little more strength in the lower body. So we'll do the right side. Lift up, out, and back in. Let's do 10. Up, out, back in. That's 2. Up, out, back in. 3. Up, out, back in. 4. Up, whoops, out, back in. For 5. Up, out, in. 6. up, out, in, 7, up, out, in, 8, up, out, in, 9, last one, up, out, in, for 10. Beautiful. The next thing that we'll do is leg extensions. So I'm placing my hands either again on my hips or up underneath the seat. And I'll take my left leg up, extend, back in, and down. Let's reverse it and do opposite leg at a time. So that was the left leg. Right, extend, back in, and down. We'll do a set of 10 or 5 on each side. That was 1, 2, out, in, down. 3, out, in, down. 4, out, in, down. 5, out, in, down. 6, sit up nice and tall, out, in, down. 7, out, in. That was 6, I guess. Wait, 7, out, in, down. 8, sorry, out, in, down. 2 more. 9, out, in, down. 10, out, in, and down. Beautiful. So from here, we're going to stand. And we'll take either a block or a core ball. And I'm going to turn my chair to the side here. And I'm using this for support. And I'm placing my core ball or my block in between my calves. And I have my left hand on the seat of the chair, on the back of the chair, excuse me. And then I'm going to squeeze my ball, lift up, and then slowly bring it down. Let's do 10. 1, down. 2, down. 3, down. 4, down. 5, down. 6, down. 7, down. 8, down. 9, down. And 10, down. Beautiful. Hinging at the hips. Take a bend in the knee and release the weight. The core ball, excuse me. From here, we're going to come into alternating leg and arm raises. So I'm going to take one of my weights. I have my weight in my right hand and my left leg is facing the back of the chair. And I'm going to lift the left knee up and then the right arm up and then down. We'll do a set of 10 on each side. 1, down. 2, down. 3, down. And if you want to lift your heel off the mat, you can. 4, down. 5, down. 6, down. 7, down. 8, down. 9, down. Last one. 10, down. Beautiful. I'm going to switch my chair to the opposite side so I'm facing you. And I have the weight in my left hand and I'll lift my right knee and my left arm. We'll do sets of 10 here. 1, flex the foot as you lift the knee. 2, keep the elbow straight. 3, beautiful. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, last one, 10. Beautiful. And then release. I'm going to lower the weight And then I'm going to take my chair to an area where it doesn't move. If you have a sturdy chair, this might be helpful for you. But we're going to come to a mini squat on the chair. So I have my chair up against my couch so it doesn't move. Again, if you have a sturdy chair, you can do that. And we're going to be working our thighs here. If you don't want to go all the way down to the seat of the chair, just come into a chair pose like we do in yoga. So I have my feet parallel, and then I take my hands at my heart center, and then I'm just going to bend and then lift up. So I'm coming and squatting on the seat of the chair. Let's do 10. You can use weights too if you'd like. I'm not going to do weights this time. Take it down and then lift up. Beautiful. We're doing 10. That was 1. Down, squeeze. 2. Down. 3. Down. 4. Down. 5. Down. 6. Down. 7. Down. 8. Beautiful. Just tap. 9. Last one. Down. 10. Beautiful. So from here, we're going to come and face the chair. We're going to come into a downward facing dog. So I'm going to sweep my arms all the way up. I'll hinge at the hips and bring my hands to the seat of the chair and begin to just step my feet back. So I can keep my palms on the seat of the chair, or if I want to grab hold of the seat, I'll do that as well. Find that I have a little more support when I do that. Coming into downward facing dog. Let's take a couple of rounds of breath here. And staying here in this position, we'll lift the right leg up and then bring it down and then switch sides. Left leg up, bring it down. Again, switching sides. Lift, lower, lift, lower, lift, lower, lift. Find length. Lower. One more on each side. Lift, lower, lift, lower. Beautiful. Begin to walk yourself back towards the seat of the chair. And from here, I'm going to place my forearms on the seat, release the head. Coming into a nice forward fold. Just let all the fresh blood and oxygen pour to the brain here. Couple of breaths. And then I'm coming up onto my fingertips, lift up halfway, find length in the spine. And then exhale, fold forward, come all the way back down. From here, I'll settle my hands on my hips, draw the elbows together, and on an inhale, lift all the way up, sweeping the arms overhead. Release to the heart. Beautiful. Come down to mountain. From here, I'm going to take my chair so that the back of the chair is facing my thigh. And I'm going to work a nice rotation here. My left thigh is towards the back of the chair. I'll take my right leg, lift it up, take it back in, and then out. Up, down, out, down. Up, down, out, down. You can keep your arm up if you'd like as well, and use a weight if you'd like. 2 more. Beautiful. Last one. Nice. And then we'll switch sides. This time my right thigh is to the back of the chair. I'll extend the left arm up, lift, take it out. Beautiful. Lift, take it out. We're doing 5. Lift, take it out. That's 3. Lift, take it out. 2 more. Lift, take it out. Lift, and take it out. Wonderful. Let's come down to our seats. And then I'm going to take my left knee over to the side. We're going to come into warrior 2. We'll do a nice flow here before we cool down. I'm going to grab a set of weights here. And I have the option to have my right knee bent, or if I would like to extend it out, that's fine too. Pelvis is tipped forward towards the seat of the chair. And I'll extend the arms out. Palms down first, and then lift them up. And then come all the way up, and then back down. Let's do 5. 1, down. 2, down. 3, down. 4, down. Last one. 5, down. Release the weights. I take my left forearm on my left thigh, hold on to the weight, and I'll take the right hand to the thigh, draw the right hip back, and then I'll settle the right arm on my shoulder blade, and then lift it all the way up. Find the expansion here, and then take it over your head, side angle stretch. You're making a beautiful diagonal line. And even if your knee is bent, from the hips all the way to your fingertips is a nice diagonal line. And then we'll engage the core, lift back up. My right hand comes down, and then I'll sweep the left arm up, coming into reverse warrior. And again, both knees can be bent, or I can straighten the right leg. Couple of breaths here. And then make your way back. And let's just switch sides here. Come over to the right. The option to keep both knees bent or one leg straight. And then I'll extend the arms out. This time we'll do Popeye arms. So I'm going to draw my arms to my shoulders and then back out. Let's do 5. 1, out. 2, out. 3, out. 4, out. 5, out. Beautiful. Release your weight. Take the left hand down and the right forearm onto the right thigh. Take the left hand on the hip and just kind of glide the left hip back. And we'll sweep the left weight or your hand onto the shoulder, extend it up, find the space, and then take it all the way over. Side angle stretch. It's a classic yoga pose, and we're using the weights to engage the muscles. Engage the core as you lift back up. Left hand comes down, and we'll sweep the right arm up over our head for reverse warrior here. Couple of breaths. And then make your way back to center. I'm going to come to this center of my mat. I'll release the weights here. And I'm gonna walk my feet out a little wider than hip width apart. We're coming into our cool down here. Toes are out, heels towards one another, but you still have a nice external rotation here. I'll slide my hands to the inside of my thighs, sitting up nice and tall. Left shoulder draws in, keeping the spine long. Inhale, lift back up. Let's switch sides. Right shoulder in, and then back up. Let's do that 2 more times on each side. Nice. And then 1 more on each side. And then again. Beautiful. All the way back. I'm going to walk my feet a little closer together. This time the feet are parallel, but they're a little wider than hip width apart. I want to make room for my belly to come in between my thighs because we're going to do sun breath. On an inhale, sweep the arms all the way up. Look up at your palms and then hinge forward at the hips, bringing your fingertips down to the earth, or if you have a block, settle your hands on your block. Inhale, extend the arms out like an airplane, lifting halfway. Engage the leg. Exhale, release, come all the way back down. And we'll take an inhale on the breath, extend the arms up, open wide, lift the chest and heart, soften the rib cage. And then bring your hands to your heart. Let's do that 2 more times. Inhale. Exhale, hinge forward, fingertips to the earth. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, lower. And inhale, rise, sweep the arms up, open wide, lift the chest and heart, soften the rib cage. And then bring your hands back to your heart. 1 last time. Inhale, lift. Exhale, fold forward, fingertips to the earth or use your blocks. Inhale, lift halfway, extend the arms out like an airplane. Exhale, release. Last one, inhale, lift arms up, open wide. And then bring your hands back to your heart. Beautiful. From here, I'm going to bring my blocks in front, in between my legs. And I'm kind of going to come into a forward fold. I'm going to use the blocks to rest my head. Coming towards the edge of my chair, I'll extend my feet out. And the blocks are in between my legs. I'll hinge forward, take my hand behind the seat of the chair, hinge forward, and then release the head. You can position the block however you'd like. And either settle your head onto the block, or if you'd like, use the block and place your hands on the block, keeping the legs straight and come into a forward fold. Several options. Take a couple of rounds of breath here. Forward folds are nice and cooling to the body. They're introspective. You go inward, it covers the heart. The back side is vulnerable. And then take a nice inhale, lift all the way up. Beautiful. And then I'm going to draw the soles of my feet together in a kiss. Hands settle onto my heart. Close your eyes if that feels comfortable for you, and let's just notice how we feel as we end our practice. Come back to the breath. Finding this beautiful appreciation of how you've honored yourself in this way. And I'll bring my feet onto the mat with the knees bent. Take my hands to my heart center. And on an inhale, open the arms out. And then exhale, draw them to your midline as you release. Namaste. Thank you.